Hey, what's up everybody? This is Saeed Hassan from Bixband. Today we are going to learn how to make this visual. In this tutorial, you will learn how to make the heart shapes, add light and shadows to it, realistic blending with the clouds, adding some elements to enhance our composition, and finally, how to finish it off with professional look that takes your visual to the next step. So, and without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, welcome to the screen record. Now let's hit Ctrl plus N to create our new document. Let's make the width 2048 pixels, same in the height. Resolution will be 72 pixels per inch for anything that will be displayed on screen. Color mode RGB, let's hit create. Okay guys, now let's go to the assets we had. All the assets will be linked in the description. Okay guys, let's double click on this EBS file. Now we will have this file. We can choose any heart shape we want, but I will go with this. Now let's right click, ungroup, choose this heart again, Ctrl plus C to copy, go back to your Photoshop file, Ctrl plus V to paste. Now we want to paste it as a shape layer. Okay guys, now let's hit Ctrl plus T to transform. I think this size is a good as a start. Now let's distort it a bit to give it some perspective. Hit Ctrl and choose this middle point, move it up a bit. Yes, hold Ctrl and move it like this a bit. I think this is good. Okay guys, our next step is to import our color palette. Okay guys, let's go to file, place embedded. Let's go to the assets, choose the color palettes here. Okay, now let's make it a little bit smaller to have it here. Okay, now let's double click on the shape layer, choose the color in the middle. I think this is good as a start. Now let's duplicate it, choose the shape 1 layer, let's call it heart 1, hold alt Ctrl and click down below to duplicate it, and let's name the heart 1 copy. Ctrl plus T to transform, hold alt to make it larger from the center. Okay guys, let's double click here, choose the light color, let's resize it again, Ctrl plus T to transform. I think this is okay. Let's choose all the hearts, choose the first layer, hold shift, choose the last one, Ctrl plus G to group them all, Ctrl plus T to transform, make it a little bit bigger and position it up. Okay guys, I think we are going in the right direction. Now next step will be importing the clouds image. Go to file, place embedded, choose the image, hold alt to scale from the center. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. But if you are new here, this channel is dedicated to junior and midweight designers who are looking to level up their skill set and learn new professional techniques. So make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the new content. Get it back like this. Okay, move it below the group of hearts. Okay guys, now I want to mask the sky part because I want to move because I want to use another sky image. Now let's double click, name it clouds. Okay guys, now let's hit this button to create a mask layer. G for the gradient tool. Make sure you have the basic colors. Go to basic, choose like this, black and white for foreground and background color. Hit OK to confirm. G, and go at the edges here and click and drag a bit. Yes, now we have it masked. When dealing with masks in Photoshop, always remember white is to reveal, black is to hide. Masking is the best way for non-destructive workflow in Photoshop. Okay guys, now let's import another sky image to use. Maybe we can choose some image like this. Let's choose this. Okay, click and drag. Okay. Okay, what do you think? Is it good, or maybe you can choose another one? Maybe let's try this and decide. Okay, I think the first one is better, but I think it should be lighter. Okay, let's choose the sky image. Hold Ctrl plus L to open the levels panel. The midpoint, move it toward the left a little bit. Yes. Okay, let's see before and after. Hit the eye icon. Yes, I think this is better. Okay guys, what is our next step? Always remember to convert your layers into smart objects before applying any filters to maintain the non-destructive workflow, in case you or your client wanted to change anything, to avoid turning your project into a nightmare. Next step may be positioning the clouds and the sky a little bit down. Move the sky up a bit. Yes, I think this is good. Okay guys, the next step will be blending these heart shapes with the clouds here. How we can do this? We already grouped the hearts in a group. Let's call it heart. Let's add a mask layer. Press B for the brush tool. Right click. We want to choose this brush. This brush will be linked again in the description. Okay, now let's right click, move the arrow from left to right. Okay guys, let's make sure the foreground color is black, and let's start brushing. Okay. Yes, we can make the brush smaller or bigger by holding Alt and right mouse button. Okay. Okay, I think this is good. This is good enough. Maybe a little bit from this side here, and a little bit from this side here, and I think we are going in the right direction. Okay, now I don't like this area. Okay, so let's choose a regular soft brush. Maybe reduce the opacity to 40%. Make sure the foreground color is white, and get back some of the areas that we erased here and there. Okay, yes, and let's refine the mask a bit. Okay, I think this is good. Okay guys, now what is the next step? Next step will be adding the text. Okay, next step, let's call it month. Okay guys, welcome back. Now we have the text here. Ctrl T to make it a little bit bigger. Hold Alt to scale it from the center, and maybe make it a little bit, change its perspective a bit. Hold Control in this middle point, move it up to match a little bit the perspective of the heart. Again, from this area, yes, I think we are going in the right direction. Let's hit enter to confirm. let's change the color of the text to this third one. Okay, yes, choose color. If you can't find this properties window, you can find it from go to window and go to properties, yes, panel here. Any window you can't find, you can go find it from the window here. Okay guys, I think we are going in the right direction. Okay, next step, to add some action to the text here. Let's create new empty layer above the word of love. Hold Alt and hover over between the two layers, click to make a clipping mask. Okay, let's hold Ctrl and click on the T icon here to load the text as a selection. Now choose the new empty layer, go to G for the gradient tool. Make sure the foreground and background colors are black and white. Okay, hit OK to confirm, and let's use the gradient. Okay, now we are going the right direction. Let's change the blending mode to soft light. Now let's hit Ctrl+D to deselect. Okay guys, next step, to duplicate this month off, let's hold Alt, click and drag on top, move it down. Let's change the text to offer. Okay, typography plays an important role in your visual, so I will not include the fonts I used in the visual because this is your task to choose the fonts you like and share the results in our Facebook group. You can get the links in the description box below. Now let's add another text. Here will be the headline. Okay, and let's make the opacity 60%, maybe 75. Okay, now let's continue working on the visual itself. In the next steps, we are going to add some dynamism and action to the heart shapes because it is the focal point of our visual. Always remember guys, the center of attention should have the most details, the most contrast in your visual. Next step will be adding some dimensionality to the hearts here. How we can do this? Now let's choose the first heart, control and click to choose the layer automatically in the layer panel, but make sure this autocorrect on the top left corner is unchecked. Okay, now let's hit U to have the shape option here. Choose the stroke to be white and make it 2 points. Let's see, is it good? I think we need another point, make it 3. Okay, we are going in the right direction. Okay, now let's create new empty layer. Okay, hold Alt and hover between the two layers to make clipping mask. Control and click to load the shape as a selection. G for the gradient tool. Make sure the colors are black and white in the foreground and background colors. Click and drag. Choose the blending mode to soft light. Yes, I think we are going in the right direction. Hold Ctrl+D to deselect, and let's repeat this for the next shape but in the other direction. U for the shape options, white as a stroke, 3 points. Create new layer, hold Alt and click Control to load the second shape as a selection. G for the gradient tool, and make the gradient the other way around. Let's change the blending mode to soft light to make the light in the first shape. The light shade start from the light, and on the second shape the lighter shade starts from the left. And let's repeat this for the third and fourth shapes. I will get this forward. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the support. But if you are new here, this channel is dedicated to junior and midweight designers who are looking to level up their skill set and learn new professional techniques. So make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the new content. Okay guys, welcome back. We made this for the rest of the shapes. Okay guys, next step, we are going to add some dimensionalities to the shapes. This is the end of part 1 guys. See you in the next part.